So these are a few things that I do on a weekly basis to really increase my productivity. And when I tell you I started implementing this routine about a year ago, and ever since then I have been feeling my best and my most productive. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's get started. First thing is getting ready every day. And what that means is no matter if you are staying home or going out, just do your skincare, do your hair, put on a little outfit. That way you're starting your day off on a good note, because trust me, when you look good, you feel good. So I've actually been wearing my Apollo wearable for the past few weeks while I sleep and throughout the day. If you don't know what the Apollo is, it sends gentle vibrations. Basically, it's like music that you can feel instead of hear, and it has really helped my sleep significantly. So with Apollo, you can put on different vibes throughout the day. So here I'm putting on the energy vibe just to give me a boost of energy, because I don't know about you guys, but throughout the winter it's been making me feel a little on the lazier side. So sticking to this routine and wearing my Apollo wearable has really been helping boost my energy a lot. So I am wearing that all throughout my skincare routine just to set me up right for the day. The Apollo was developed by neuroscientists and physicians specifically to give you better sleep, less stress, and more energy. It's basically like a little remote control for how you want to feel throughout the day. Because of those gentle waves of vibration, they really allow you control over how you feel. It gives you the same physical and mental benefits as breath work and meditation. And I've always wanted to get into meditation, but as a busy mom, wearing my Apollo is much easier than dedicating a whole session to meditating. I have been doing this little trick for my middle part bun. I actually saw it from Sophia Richie on TikTok. But basically, you take the front part of your hair, you only tie up the back part, and then afterwards you tie up the front part. So you can do a little middle part bun. And this has been like my go-to style when I go out and around the house, honestly. It makes me feel like, put together, cute, but it also keeps the hair out of my face, So this part I've actually been doing forever. Anytime I want to do a quick little bun, you just take your ponytail, split it into two, twist it, and wrap it. It's such an easy way to get a sleek bun. So now I'm picking out my little outfit for the day. I always put on a nice little outfit, but it's usually casual and comfortable. Like, I don't put on anything fancy just because that's not my style, and I do like to be super comfortable. So it's usually some sort of tracksuit or leggings. So I am switching my Apollo wearable over from the clip to the strap. One of my favorite things about the Apollo is how versatile it is in terms of wearability. You can put it on your wrist, both the inner or the outer. You can strap it to your ankle. You can clip it on you. The Apollo comes in multiple different colors, but I love the white because it matches my aesthetic. So Apollo is having an amazing holiday sale right now. You can get up to $70 off. I'm gonna leave my link down below in the description box for you guys to shop and check them out. Okay, when I tell you that having a weekly cleaning routine is vital, I'm not playing around, okay? Before I had this like little cleaning routine that I would do every week, I used to feel so overwhelmed because things would just pile up. Listen, one thing I don't play about is doing my laundry every single Friday because it really helps to keep me on track. So before I start my cleaning, I am popping on the energy vibe for my Apollo, and I'm turning up that intensity because I need all the energy I can get right now. This seriously helps me so much. So when I first heard about the Apollo, I started doing some research on like how it works because I was super curious. Basically, the way that it works is it sends vibrations to your touch receptors, which restores your nervous system, and it kind of tells your body to get out of that like fight or flight mode and allows your body to relax and calm down. And the higher vibrations is what provides your body with more energy, and then the lower vibrations is what provides your body with more of a calm energy. Toddler life, I swear, I just found an old pancake in here. So one thing I really like to do every week as well is to do any refills and restocks and reorganizing around the house. So here you see me restocking the diaper cart, and as you can see, really needed to be clean because Kylo put a pancake in there at some point throughout the week. So I just restocked some diapers and kind of reorganized this whole area. I also had to change my bed sheets, which is something that just makes me feel so good afterwards. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a task that I hate doing, but it feels amazing afterwards when you have that first sleep in fresh, clean sheets. So good. So throughout this entire time, I am wearing my Apollo wearable. I specifically put the energy vibe on for longer because I knew that it would take me like a little longer to clean on this day. So like I told you guys before, when I first heard about the Apollo wearable, I did a ton of research. My first question was, does this actually work? And I found out that it actually has been tested by thousands in both real world and clinical trials. So based on those trials, what the research showed was that Apollo wearable users experienced up to 40% less stress and feelings of anxiety, which I have personally noticed as well, up to 19% more time in deep sleep, 11% increase in heart rate variability on average, and up to 25% more focus and concentration. So yes, it actually really does work, and I personally can attest to that. Getting active is so important for your productivity. You don't realize this until you stop being active. So for me, I personally notice when I am not stretching, going for my walks, doing my workouts, I notice I feel much more lethargic and I don't have that energy to do other tasks throughout the day and throughout the week. So it's super important. So I used to never stretch before, but honestly, ever since I started stretching, my body feels amazing. I'm actually using the Calm Apollo vibe during this because it really helps to get my mind and body in that meditative state. What's really cool is you can actually open up the Apollo app, and if you are confused about what Apollo vibe you want to choose, you can just go to the Discover section and click what you're doing, and it'll suggest what vibe is best for what you're doing, or you can select how you're feeling and it will select a vibe for you based on that. So I absolutely love that. That helped me a lot when I first started using the device. They also have a recovery vibe, which is great for after workouts or when you're feeling burnt out, and a social vibe, which has helped me a lot since I'm an introvert. So after my stretching, I am hopping on the treadmill because it has been kind of tough to get as many steps in now that it's winter. Switching over to the focus mode because this is really going to help me focus and zone in on this workout and get some good steps in. I typically try to do this every day, and then I do actually work out with heavy weights about twice a week, but steps super important every single day. I still do go for my daily outdoor walks, even when there's snow out, almost every single day, but it has been harder to get longer walks in. So they're typically only like 10 minutes if we're being real. Listen, you're talking to somebody that used to be so inconsistent with taking vitamins. I would take them for like 2 weeks and then never take them again for like months or a year. But ever since becoming pregnant with Kylo, it obviously forced me to have to take my prenatals every day. And then I noticed a significant improvement in like how I felt and how I slept. So ever since then, I am very consistent with my vitamins. And if I do miss a couple days, I notice it. Like I will notice that I'm not sleeping as good. I wake up throughout the night and have a hard time falling back asleep. I'm more moody, so many things. So taking my vitamins and being consistent is super important. I also typically have a matcha almost every single day. It is super good for your health. There's so many benefits to matcha, not to mention the little energy boost that I need. Of course, wearing my Apollo throughout this all. So I never used to use a planner, and let me tell you, it showed. Ever since I started using a planner, I have been way more consistent with getting content out for you guys and way more productive. So I am putting on the energy vibe, although the focus one would be really good for this, but I just specifically felt like I really needed an energy boost in this moment. The winter has definitely been giving me more of a lazy feel, so having the energy vibe from Apollo has been perfect for that. Also, if you are feeling burnt out from the winter, I really love using the recovery mode for that. Listen, y'all know how dedicated I am to my self-care. I think when you take care of yourself, it really shows in other aspects of your life, like how productive you are. So I really do love having a weekly self-care routine that I do usually every Sunday. So I'm popping on my robe, and the greatest thing about Apollo, like I mentioned before, is the versatility and how you can wear it. So I'm popping back on that clip and putting it on my robe so that I can have my unwind vibrations while I do my self-care routine. Doing my self-care alone makes me feel relaxed, but having my Apollo wearable on just really puts my body into a very relaxed state so I can unwind and just chill out and indulge in some self-care. So I'm putting on some eye patches, doing some foot care, all while wearing my Apollo wearable. incredible. The Apollo is unlike any other fitness or health wearable out there because unlike those that just track your health biometrics, the Apollo actively improves your health by strengthening your nervous system. Having a consistent bedtime is so important because your body has a circadian rhythm. So if you naturally wake up around 7:30 a.m., but let's say the night before you stayed up a little longer, you're still gonna wake up at 7 a.m. So you're just gonna end up getting less sleep. So I'm putting the Apollo on my ankle and putting it on the sleep vibe because this is really going to help send those vibrations to my nervous system so that you can relax your body and send you into an even deeper sleep. And it honestly has been helping me so much. I've always struggled with getting deep sleep, and this has really been helpful. So a huge thank you to Apollo for sponsoring today's video, and don't forget to check out their holiday sale where you can get up to $70 off. I'm going to leave my link down below for you guys.